This is where the hospital stood in which Vincent van Gogh was treated for the clap in the summer of 1882. For some reason, there's no plaque. He'd caught gonorrhea, and he's left us a detailed description of the treatment he received. A catheter would be inserted into his bladder through you-know-where and gradually enlarged. Because that's what happens to men who consort with prostitutes in The Hague.
With your long blonde hair and your eyes of blue, the only thing I ever got from you was sorrow. Sorrow.
When we left you in Programme 1, Vincent had set up house here with a prostitute called Scene.
Out there playing your high-class games of sorrow.
Scene had 2 children, and the gossips of The Hague were suggesting that the youngest was Vincent's.
Never do what you know you ought to.
This is the beach at Scheveningen. It's on the seaside outskirts of The Hague. And in Vincent's time, Hague artists used to troop out here for the day to draw the wild seas and the undulating dunes. Vincent would stay the night here with Scene. So bohemian, he bragged. They'd sleep together on the dunes, and in the morning they'd drink hot coffee together and watch the sun going up, and then Vincent would get down to work. Vincent sent his brother Theo a drawing of himself using a contraption called a perspective frame here on the beach at Scheveningen. He'd had it built for him by the carpenter whose workshop was round the back of Vincent's studio. You can see this carpenter's workshop quite clearly in the most luminous of the Hague watercolours. So it was all going so well. He had a woman, a studio, the pictures were pouring out of him when suddenly bad luck sniffed him out again. Someone discovered he was living with a prostitute. This someone was almost certainly his old boss from Goupil's in The Hague, Mr. Terstig. Terstig wrote to Vincent's father, who responded by trying to have his son committed in a lunatic asylum.